מתפלל בן אדם תפילה קצרה, אבינו פותח את ידיך ומבקש, ומבקש, ומבקש באהבה. מתפלל מתוך הנשמה, אבינו אין עוד מלבדך, ומבקש, ומבקש, ומבקש באהבה. שים שלום טובה וברכה, וברך אותנו את בניך, חיים, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך, ועל כל ישראל עמך.
Mazal Tov, welcome to Israel, welcome to Jerusalem, welcome to the Kotel. Mazal Tov to Yosef, right? As we know, Shofar opened the gates of heaven, so everybody can bless Yosef, the parents, the family, the guests. All Am Israel, Mazal Tov! Everybody, Mazal Tov!
שעומדו לבריסנו ולא ענו שלא יחוד בלבו עומד עלינו לך ביסנו עומד עלינו לך לא יסנו והיא שעומדו לבריסנו והיא שעומדו לבריסנו ולא ענו שלא יחוד בלבו עומד עלינו לך ביסנו עומד עלינו לך ביסנו.
You know, if you put on tefillin every day for 120 years, you're guaranteed a long life. Welcome to Leo's Bar Mitzvah. Haveinu Shalom Aleichem. Haveinu Shalom Aleichem. Haveinu Shalom Aleichem. Haveinu Shalom Shalom Aleichem. Hey! Beautiful. Now we're going to do the tefillin. We have the yad tefillin and the head tefillin. Eloheinu, Asher Yidishanu, Mitzvotav, V'tzivan, Lahaniach, tefillin. Amen. Turn towards me this way. Easy.
Shine. לעשות תמונה.
Sher Yidishanu, Mitzvotav, V'tzivan, Al, Mitzvahs, tefillin. Amen. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Shia et amecha, urem nachlatecha, urem benasem madova.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody. Let's repeat the Shema after the Bar Mitzvah boy.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Elohecha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושירתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך שם בחוף קומך וקשרתם לעמוס על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך ושפתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך והיה עם שמוע תשמור אשר אנוכי מצווך Mazel tov. Okay, before we go get the Torah, we're standing over here at the Kotel, the holiest place of Jewish people. So we daven 3 times a day. We daven for this place, and you get to celebrate your Bar Mitzvah here. We also daven every day for peace in the land of Israel. We say Shalom all over the world. There should be peace. Let's especially meditate on the fact that we're here in Israel, in Eretz Yisrael, and we're asking Hashem to give peace to the people of Israel, especially those that are now at the Gaza border and everything that's going on there. So let's sing the song of Oseh Shalom and have in mind that Hashem should send peace to the people of Israel and the land of Israel. Oseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'akol Yisrael Ve'imru Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'akol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'akol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'akol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'akol Yisrael. Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, yeah. Right hand shoulder, no pressure, but if you drop it real fast, no, we're going to hold it from the top. You hit it to Georgie, you're good. Okay, hold it from the side. There? Okay. All together. Melech Yisrael, Chai, Chai, Bekaya.
Sparty Ashkenazi. Baruch Adonai Baruch Sparty Ashkenazi.
What do we do in the past?
Give him a hard time. אמן. תשמעו את המשפטים האלה ושמרתם ועשיתם אותם ושמר אדוני אלוהיך לך את הברית ואת החסד אשר נשבע לאבותיך לא תהרוס מפניהם כי אדוני אלוהיך בקרבך אל גדול ונורא.
חזק וברוך.
אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורה חיי עולם נתן לבחינו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
יעמוד ניסים בן יעקב שני.
Baruch Adonai Abarach.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch Adonai Abarach לעולם ועד. Baruch אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בך ובנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ולא תביא תועבה על ביתך וידחרם כמוהו שקץ שקצנו ותעט את תאוונו כחרם הוא כל המצווה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום תשמרו לעשות למען תחיון וביתם ובאתם וירשתם את הארץ אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיכם לא על הלחם לבדו יחיה אדם כי על כל מוצא פי אדוני יחיה אדם.
חזק וברוך.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher nosan lanu torat emet tekel haolam nanu baruch v'nadu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. יעמוד חתן הבר מצווה יוסף בן ניסים שלישי חזק.
Baruch Adonai Mevarach.
Baruch Adonai Mevarach לעולם ועד.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Simlatecha lo balta mi'alecha v'raglecha lo batzeka ze 40 shana v'yadata im levavecha ki kasher yaser ish et beno Adonai Elohecha miyasrecha v'shamarta et mitzvot Adonai Elohecha la'alecha biracha v'yira oto ki Adonai Elohecha mevi'echa l'eretz tova ayanot utomot yotzeim babika ubahar eretz asher lo b'miskenu tochal ba'lechem lo taksar kol ba eretz asher avnei averzel u'me'hararecha taktuv nachoshet ve'echalta v'savata v'rakta et Adonai Elohecha al ha'aretz hatova asher natan lach.
חזק וברוך. ברוך אתה.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam natan v'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Shabbat, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, you bless our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Who Yivarech Chatan Bar Mitzvah, shall bless his Bar Mitzvah boy. His name is Yosef ben Nisim. Tavu Shalal Chvod Makom Chvod Torah Chvod Bar Mitzvah, because you came here to this very special place to celebrate your Bar Mitzvah. This Chazeh Hakadosh Baruch Hu Yishmelei Mitzvah and Kol Tzar Mitzvah on this merit. May Hashem bless you. You should have no negativity in your life. Each time, bracha, b'atzlacha, b'nei blessings and success in everything that you do. Enjoy Salachah with all your friends and family that came to celebrate with you. V'nomar Amen. Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov, 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 Yehelanu, 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 Ol Echad Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ol Echad Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'Kayam. Mazel Tov. I want to present you also with this Bar Mitzvah certificate in honor of your Bar Mitzvah. Mazel Tov! Asher Yosef. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Come on, want you to take a few moments over here. The Kotel is the holiest place for the Jewish people. The Torah is the holiest objects we have. Touch the Torah, pray to Hashem from your heart. Whatever you want, whatever you need, you should have it for the rest of your life.
ומה דולנו לך בנסינו והקודש ברוך הוא מצילנו כי מצילנו מי יודו והקודש ברוך הוא מצילנו כי מצילנו
No matter where you go, we will be. You are stuck with us. That's right. We'll follow you to the ends of the earth. That's how I like it. Exactly. That's right. But that's so.
אני רוצה לאחל מזל טוב לליאור, במצווה. רוצה שלום וברכה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל. ואימו, אמן, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, אני שאלתי עם ליאור וקוראים לך אריה בעברית, וזה, אבל יוסף צדיק.
Thank you all for coming to my bar mitzvah. Today is a very special day for me and my family, and I really appreciate that you're here to share this important event with me. Thank you to all of my relatives and friends who flew to Israel from Florida, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut to be here for my bar mitzvah. And thank you to all of you who came from different parts of Israel to be here today. If you want to clap, do it now. I know that it's not easy to travel far distances and deal with airports and traffic, but it really means a lot to me to see and meet so many of the important people in my family. And to do it at my bar mitzvah makes it extra special. I'd like to begin by acknowledging some of the most important people in my life. First, I want you all to know how fortunate I feel that all four of my grandparents will be able to see me become a bar mitzvah. My grandma Rachel and my grandpa Jack were not able to come to Israel, but they were still able to see me become a bar mitzvah last week in Florida. I wish they were here to see me get an aliyah at the Kotel, but I'm looking forward to watching the video with them when we get back to Florida. I love you, Grandma and Grandpa, and I miss you very much. Saba and Sapta. I'm so happy you're here in Israel with me today. Saba. Okay. Saba. I appreciate that you think about me so much and that you call me to talk to me. I know that you love and care about me a lot, and I love you too. Sapta. I love coming to your warm and inviting house because you make it so comfortable and welcoming. Last summer, when we took a summer road trip together, we probably drove you a little crazy. But we loved having you with us, and we hope you will come with us again. Also, Sapta soup is the best soup in the world. I love you both so much, and I'm so grateful that you're both here to celebrate with me today. Isaac. Thank you for being such a good older brother to me. I admire the way that you're not afraid of anything. Maybe some of your fearless personality will rub off on me over time. In the meantime, I'll leave the tree climbing, roof walking, and the generally reckless and dangerous behavior to you. Max, thank you for providing me someone to pick on. From the time you were born, I've essentially made your life miserable. However, this summer, I was alone with you in camp, and my father said that, as your big brother, it was my job to take care of you and to make sure that you're okay. I have to admit that I'm glad that we spent the summer at camp together. I think it brought us a little closer, and I've come to realize that we actually have some things in common, and that we can actually have fun together. Daddy, I really don't know what to say about you. Other than when we drive you crazy, you always stay pretty calm. I love when we spend time together, like going for bike rides and when you take me to the movies. I'm lucky that I have a father who I love so much and who loves me no matter what. Mommy, thank you for being such a good mother to me. You always make sure I feel loved and cared for. Besides planning this amazing trip to Israel for all of us, thank you for planning my Florida bar mitzvah so that my grandma and grandpa could be part of the celebration too. Thank you for working so hard to make my bar mitzvah so special. I love you very much. I would also like to thank some of my teachers who have helped me get to this day. Rabbi Edry. Thank you very much for coming today and also for making my Florida bar mitzvah possible. Thank you for always making me feel welcome at Shorashim and teaching me how to put on my tefillin Sephardic style. Although he isn't here today, I'm also thankful to Rabbi Rizal for teaching me how to daven shachrit by myself, how to read 2 different parshas, and also how to put on tefillin Ashkenazi style. In this week's parsha, which is Parshat Ekev, Moshe describes the greatness of Eretz Yisrael to the Jewish people. He tells them that Hashem is taking them into a good land, a land with brooks of water, mountains and depths, a land of oil producing olives and honey, a land in which you will eat bread without scarcity, and will lack nothing in it. Moshe also tells the Jews that Eretz Yisrael is a land that Hashem, your God, seeks out. The eyes of Hashem, your God, are always upon it, from the beginning of the year to the year's end. Okay. I'm so lucky to be here in this great land to celebrate my bar mitzvah. After years of learning about Israel and hearing it from my grandparents, my parents, my teachers, and my friends, I'm finally here. My Savta Shula told me that when she was a child, before Israel fought their enemies back who were attacking them on all sides, and once again finally reclaimed Jerusalem during the 6-day war, her school used to take her on field trips to Jerusalem. They had to climb up a mountain just to get a mere glimpse of the Kotel because everything had been taken over by the Arabs. So the fact that I was just able to have an aliyah at the Kotel, a place my grandparents only dreamed about touching and seeing when they were children, is just amazing. I'm so grateful to my wonderful parents for making this possible. My trip to the Kotel today would not be possible without the hard battles that Israeli soldiers have fought for my benefit. That is why I chose the Lone Soldier Center as my bar mitzvah project. The Lone Soldier Center is an organization that is dedicated to helping non-Israelis who have volunteered to leave their homes outside of Israel in order to join the Israeli Defense Forces. I set a goal to raise $1,500 for the Lone Soldier Center. I'm proud to say that I am proud to say that I have raised over $2,300. On this past Friday, my family and I were honored to visit the Lone Soldier Center. I got a tour of the center and met some of the lone soldiers and learned about their experiences, which was pretty cool. Some of the people who donated to my Lone Soldier project are in this room right now, and I want to thank you all for donating and helping me reach my goal. It feels good knowing that I have soldiers who are here to protect the Jewish people in our homeland. As you can see, I have a lot to be thankful for. So I just want to thank you all again for coming. And I look forward to sharing many more simchas with you. Thank you.
Boker Tov. We are so happy that all of you are here today celebrating this huge milestone in Leo's life and in our family's history. I would first like to thank again Rabbi Edry, who helped steer Leo through this process both here and in the private bar mitzvah that we had for my parents in Florida. I'm grateful that Leo has the benefit of being surrounded by so much of our extended family, many of which he's never met before. And I'm grateful that Leo's Savta and Saba and Shabtai, where is he? Oh no, he's not here now. Okay, well, he'll be back. We'll thank him when he comes back. Shabtai came from Florida with Galit and Jeff from New Jersey. And I could go through the whole map of the country at this point because there's people here that I didn't even expect to be here, and it's really great that you're all here, coming from all over the world. And thank you so much to make this an extra special day for us. Many of you don't know that Leo was born in August of 2005, on the 17th of August. And for those of you that are not from Florida, or were too young to know, August of 2005 was a very special time for the whole region of South Florida, not just because Leo was born. The day before Leo's Brit Milah, I remember looking at the news that was on TV, and it said that we were going to have a hurricane the next day. And I thought, wait a minute, what? Usually we have a week or 10 days or 6 days. We have some warning before we have a hurricane. And it ended up that the next day came along, a hurricane formed off the coast of Florida in the Bahamas, and was heading for South Florida the next day. So remember, we had Leo's Brit Milah planned for 5 o'clock p.m. and all these people were coming to our house. And meanwhile, a hurricane is coming at the same time. So the weather started to deteriorate, and the wind started picking up, and in the backyard of my house, the trees started blowing back and forth, and people are still coming, and the barometric pressure started dropping. Remember, it's August in Florida. It's very hot and it's very humid. The floor was starting to get very wet from all the condensation. And we had to still proceed because it was the 8th day after his birth, and you have to have the Brit Milah on that day. So it ends up that we were all holding flashlights just in case the lights went out in the middle of the ceremony, which the mohel did his work, and within 5 minutes after he finished, the lights went out and did not turn back on for days. So Leo just made it right before the cutoff, literally. So no one ever forgets that Brit Milah because everybody was driving home and trees were falling down on their way home. But that's not the only thing that everybody remembers Leo for. Leo likes to do only a few things, and what he likes to do, he does very well. He's not into sports, he's not into cars, he's not into making money. In fact, when his grandmother tries to stick $20 in his pocket, he usually gives it back. So what we all know Leo for is his exceptional artistic abilities. And this goes back to when he was a little boy, much younger than he is now. And he used to build these elaborate puzzles and stack up these blocks with surgical precision. And we used to just look at him like, this is not normal. What's going on here? He was only about 7 years old when he got hold of his mom's cell phone, and he actually started making movies with his Legos. He would make a storyline with voice and sound and music and action, all on a Lego, on a cell phone that he borrowed from his mother, which at the time we found extremely fascinating. Another time in school, he had to make an icon of a significant issue that would be happening in every state in the country. And he ended up drawing the map of the United States by memory, and then drawing a little icon for each state, which we still keep in our house. And I mean, to me, it was just fascinating. So that was only, I think he was only about 9 or 10 years old at the time. Over the years, Leo's creations have become more and more involved. And now he does his artwork faster and even better. He creates great videos that he posts on his own YouTube channel, which I think is also really fantastic. We hope he will keep at this talent and perhaps pursue some training in the arts in his future. But aside from his artistic abilities, Leo is truly exceptional and is turning into quite a fine young man, with Jewish values, which we do our best to instill in him. Leo, as you become a bar mitzvah and you enter this next stage of your life, our hope is that you never forget your Jewish identity and your place in the world as a responsible member of the Jewish nation. And this, Leo, is why we came here to Israel on this trip, the Jewish homeland, for your bar mitzvah. We want to make sure that you never forget your roots and your responsibility to continue your Jewish legacy, as your parents did and as your grandparents did. Along with all these hopes for you, our prayer for you today is that you live a long life filled with peace, happiness, health, and purpose. And like today and the following weeks, we hope you continue to be surrounded by beautiful family, friends, and a community that loves and admires you. Especially your mother, who not only organized this amazing bar mitzvah, which took countless hours to prepare for, but she also did the same thing for my parents in Florida. And you should all know that my parents love Iris as much as I do. They're very grateful for all she does for our family. Leo, Mommy and I are very proud of you. And we love you very much. And we're always going to be here to support you. You did a great job today, and you, as always, made us very proud.
Mother and father, thank you very much. It's really been nice. That's it.